Legal battles have been brewing ever since the president federalized California National Guard troops to Los Angeles last week, and it all comes to a head tomorrow. Hello again, I'm Greg Lee. A district judge in San Francisco ruled the president's deployment was illegal last Thursday, but that ruling was quickly blocked by the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, returning control of the Guard to the president. Tomorrow, that same court will begin hearing the governor and the president's arguments. KTVU's Betty Yu joins us in studio with the points each side is expected to make. Betty?
Greg, at issue is who holds authority over the California National Guard. The governor is expected to emphasize the state's rights and the unlawfulness of the deployment, while the Trump administration will argue it was necessary to maintain order during protests. A federal judge recently sided with Governor Gavin Newsom, ruling that the Trump administration's deployment of California National Guard troops to Los Angeles was unlawful.
I hope it's the beginning of a new day in this country where we push back against overreach. We push back against these authoritarian tendencies of a president that has pushed the boundaries.
But that victory was short-lived. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals temporarily blocked the judge's order, keeping the California National Guard under federal control for now.
So the protesters, if we didn't have the National Guard on call and ready, they would rip Los Angeles apart. They come and they check and they say, is the National Guard going to be there? And if the National Guard's being there, they don't even show up.
The first appellate court to take a look at whether the states still have sovereign rights when President Trump tries to take over the situation. Now, I do think that this is a case where it's likely to have an issue that gets in the Supreme Court. But until it does, it's going to set the tone for other states as well.
District Judge Charles Breyer, who issued the initial ruling in favor of Newsom, called the president's actions illegal. He emphasized that the right to protest is fundamental, adding the protests in Los Angeles fall far short of rebellion. Defendants refer repeatedly to violent rioters and mobs, and so the court pauses to state that there can be no debate that most protesters demonstrated peacefully. San Francisco City Attorney David Chu led a coalition of local officials in filing an amicus brief supporting Governor Newsom.
He is doing everything he can to move forward with his illegal mass deportation project. And the fact that our laws get in his way, he will do anything, even including illegally commandeering the National Guard.
The three-judge panel includes two judges appointed by President Trump and one by former President Biden.
We'll say that one of the Trump judges who's sitting on this panel has pushed back against this administration on prior decisions.
The hearing will take place tomorrow, and a ruling is expected the following day or so. Ultimately, this matter could be decided by the U.S. Supreme Court. Greg?
A lot at stake tomorrow, Betty Yu. Thank you. And KTVU will have a camera in the courtroom tomorrow for the hearing. It all starts at noon.